it so that I wanted to have something to put on Instagram because I think having even a something every day is better than, or most days, right? That way people know we have an Instagram. Instagram.
Instagram.
So I took a picture of what you were doing with the inlay deal, and then it was right after or right before that I took a picture of the guitar.
Yeah, I'm glad the CNC's up and running again.
Yeah, I am too. I think it's going to be cool. But in answer to my other question, did you hear about the Aaron Claflin thing? Yeah. And you said,
why does anybody care what Aaron Claflin thinks about anything?
I don't think
he's put his foot in his mouth multiple times over multiple issues.
Has he?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see a magic trick? Watch my foot disappear.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. This is what I want Aaron Claflin to do. Play the guitar.
Yep. And really,
he can sing.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if he has some like a good burger recipe, he could share that.
Yeah.
We can all gather around a good burger recipe.
Sure.
Even if you don't like burgers.
God, I kind of want a burger tonight, but I also kind of want pizza, or I'm actually really hungry.
Yeah.
I might even, you know what I might do? I might this weekend. I might go over to Jim's house with a bottle of John Daniels, and I might even have a sip of it.
There you go.
So yeah. Hey everybody, this is Matt, and we're at Texas Toast Guitars, and today is a very cool reveal. We've got a lot of cool stuff happening for reveal, but I also want to tell you guys something that I just learned today. That is that some people in the world pronounce the word Brougham, brome. Everybody knows it's Broham.
Yeah.
And so you said that it's the car.
It's the
everybody
Cadillac Eldorado Broham.
I think it should be the Broham.
Yeah.
Why is it that? I
don't know. I don't look. Do I look like a Cadillac guy?
Well, you look like you could cruise in one, but I know for a fact. I know for a fact that you are an Electra Deuce in the corner.
I am a dyed-in-the-wool Buick man. Because I'm not cool enough to be a Cadillac man.
Can I ask you this? Does Cadillac still make the Broham?
I don't know.
Okay, I
really don't know all that much about Cadillac, but okay. I from what I understand, that is the way that you pronounce that word.
Well,
it might be
from
Italian,
what I understand,
it's
wrong.
I don't really know where that came from. There are many companies.
All I know is it's wrong, Broham.
Yeah.
All right, so you know what today is, Chris? It's Friday. It's time for happy hour, and I think we've got a super awesome reveal and we've got a few admin things to do.
Okay.
It seems like it's only yesterday that we were doing this. But here we are, dude. So two things. One, Dylan McCurchie is here with us tonight. And as you know, he is a sponsor of our YouTube and of our shop in general. And we will be doing a month of classes this year in May. Dylan's going to be here the entire month of May.
Months and months and months and months away.
Yeah, except for it's not. Yeah.
It's right around the corner.
Yeah. So what he's going to do is you can come here and you can wind pickups with Dylan. I think there's 3 classes, all but one are sold out, completely sold out.
First two
are sold out.
So the last one,
one has some spots. The last
third week in that month.
Yeah. It's up on the Texas Toast class website. But here's what you need to know is that you can make what you want, but you got to know what you want to make because Dylan's going to have all the stuff sent here. So we need to know by March 31st what you guys are planning on building. So if you plan on building it, for example, I want to build a telly set. Cool, no problem. We got to get he's got to get bobbins and war
and magnets and all
magnets.
That stuff.
Yeah, Dylan's here, so he's going to be talking. If you have any questions right this second, Dylan's going to be he's here answering them right now. But if you sign up for the class, the last one in May, we still need to know what you want to make. Sourcing parts ain't exactly easy these days. If you just got to get 1 or 2 of something, no big shake. But if you got to get like, a dozen of something, then it becomes a bigger deal. Am I right, Dylan? He's here. He knows.
Yeah.
So anyhow, so
there was some question of Dylan's age the other day.
25, right?
Nobody's going to believe me when I say this. Dylan is 66 years old.
I just looked at his
fantastic,
hat and
doesn't
his shirt, and he looks like he's 25. Yeah.
He told me in confidence.
Huh.
66.
Wow. Not too bad.
Yeah. I hope I look that good when I'm 66.
I think you looked great when you were 66. Seeing as how you're 85 now. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in. Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize this when they meet me. I'm much taller than they think.
How tall
do you think I am?
The first time I met you, I'm like, wow, I thought you were going to be taller.
No.
And you said I am.
Yeah.
7'2".
I'm 6'8".
Yeah. Okay. I thought so. Yeah. Well,
really?
Yeah. Okay. So anyhow, guys, if you're signed up for the Dylan pickup winding class and you want to know Dylan's age or Chris's height, you got to have what you want in the, what you're going to build, what pickups you're going to wind. You need to let Dylan know by March 31st. That's 2 months away. So you got plenty of time to figure it out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to go ahead and speak for Dylan right now, because this is the same no matter what the industry is. Once you decide what you're going to make, don't go, playing grab ass trying to change it at the last second. Okay. Figure out what you want to make and then make that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We also have a couple of classes that are coming up in April. One of them is our essential guitar workshop, where you build a body and we supply you with a neck that's already done, but we put all the guitar together. It's basically, we eliminate the neck portion from our Build a Classic Fender class. So the neck's already done. And
what kind of neck?
Well, I can't remember who we're using. It's but
it's a licensed.
Yeah, it's a good
nice
neck, and it's a licensed Fender neck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not a half-assed chintzy thing.
No, it's not a Chinese Amazon.
No, it's a good neck.
Yeah.
And that class is like $750. It's really affordable. It's over a weekend. So if you guys want to come out and build a guitar and you don't care about like shaping a neck with us, then that's perfect. Or if you just want to try it and then you want to come back later and shape a neck with us, no sweat. Now there's another class in April, the very, very first one, and there are spots available for this, and that is our Build a Fabric Top and Back guitar. What can you make at that, Chris?
You can make a guitar with a fabric top or back and back.
So talk it up a little bit while I show something that you could make. I made this just as an example of what you could do. So now you get to, but what else do you do? So you send us the fabric, we glue it to the wood, and I think we shoot one course of sealer on it.
Put enough sealer on it to be able to cut it out and do templates and all of that.
Yeah, but it's a block.
Yes.
Yeah, SIC.
Yes.
SI with the little Okay.
And then you come to class, you cut it out, we put more sealer on it. What else do we do?
We shape a neck. We assemble. It's basically our Build a Classic Fender, only it's a fabric top. So yeah. Right?
Yep.
I think that's what it is.
Yep.
So you could make something cool like this. Now, what if you wanted to do some cool smuggler route in the guitar?
Oh man, I'm like you mean like a cavity to put like jelly beans in?
Maybe. This one is actually cut for a Smith & Wesson J-frame revolver, 38 special.
It does actually fit.
Now you can't show you cannot show in a live video a Smith & Wesson J-frame revolver.
Okay.
And I don't have one. So, but it goes right. It could go right in here. You could do whatever you wanted. So yeah. So this one is a leopard telly. It's kind of standard, Johnny Switchblade.
If it wasn't dangerous enough, just being leopard.
Right. Okay. Yep. So guys, both of those classes are up on the website. You can sign up for the Essential Guitar Building Workshop in April and the Build a Fabric Top and Back guitar. That's going to be really fun. There's two of those. There's one in April and one in November, I believe. So anyway, there's one other administrative thing I want to talk about. As you guys know, if you watch our Thursday question and answer program, we are discontinuing doing the Sunday live stream, and we are replacing it with a what do they call it?
Sunday premiere.
Sunday premiere. That's right. This week we are going to premiere the very first video in a series of you and I building a Challenger. And you want to show where we are so far, and we talk about the entire process, and we even show you a cool new tool that we actually just came up with this week, and I'm very, very pleased with the results. That's pretty light, isn't it?
Mm-hmm, it is.
So
I wonder why it's so light.
Well, you'll have to wait and find out. So Sunday
up here, we could play it like a flute.
So Sunday at 5, the video is going to go live, and it's going to be a premiere. So are you going to watch and do premiere stuff from your house?
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to watch and do premiere stuff from wherever I am. And so you can hang out and talk with us there too. So
how's come I got to be at my house and you can just be wherever you want to be?
You can be wherever you want.
How's come you think I'm going to be at my house?
You could be at the library. I don't know where you're going to be. I don't know what you do.
Yeah, that's I spend a lot of time at the library reading about Aaron Claflin.
Okay, so
I'm gonna put this over there.
Okay,
so it doesn't.
So guys, we have a very, very cool reveal to talk to you about today, and this is so Fridays is kind of taking the place of happy hour. In fact, it's even I'm calling this happy hour live.
Sunday live.
Yeah, this is now Friday happy hour, the Friday afternoon club, right?
Yeah. Because frankly, Sunday happy hour kind of the wrong day to do a happy hour.
Yeah, really? Yeah. So okay.
And I don't know that either one of us necessarily wants to be here Sundays.
Well, yeah.
Every Sunday without fail.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Okay, so let's talk about the reveal that we have today.
Okay.
The reveal. Let's get drunk too, or like mostly. Let's get a little buzz on. Why not? It's happy hour, right?
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want. We can drink jam.
Well, and you know what? We worked hard all day.
Now it's time.
Now it's time to party.
That's right. You've been working. Now it's time to party.
But if you just come in for the happy hour on Sunday, which I found myself doing more and more, not working, just coming in for that, it's not quite as good. I mean, this is the second beer of the day,
but it's an earned beer.
This might be the second best beer I've had all day. It's an earned beer. That's
exactly
buddy. Right.
Yeah. So one of the things that Chris and I've been working on a lot is getting a bunch of guitars together. If you have been calling me, and I'm not naming any names because there's been a bunch of guys calling me, I'm working on everybody's guitar, and in addition to the one that we're going to show you today. So like we're working on Tony's, we're working on Michael's, we're working on Richard's, we're working on and not everyone's calling me there, but they just want to know, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So no sweat, that's no big deal. But rest assured, we are working on all of your guitars and all the other stuff that we got going on. Now, one of the things that we got going on is what are we even calling that guitar? The Challenger Junior? Challenger Special?
I like Special better than Junior.
Okay.
We could come up with another name. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, that kind of makes sense in the lore of guitars.
Which one, Special or Junior?
Well, both. Either one.
Okay.
But it's not Special or Junior.
Well, without further ado, let's show off the new Challenger TV Yellow P90. And guys, if you want to buy this guitar right now today, it's available. There's a link in the description below. You can go buy this guitar immediately right now, and it's even on sale. But if you miss it, don't worry, because we've got kind of a special thing happening with this particular guitar and a pre-sale of guitars we're going to build like this in a series. Yes.
Yeah. So let's do the traditional head to tail.
Okay. So this is our this is a Challenger. I don't know what we're going to call this.
It's a mahogany Challenger.
Yeah, but let's call it. Let's standardize the name.
Okay, go with
let's call it a Special. I think I called it a Junior in the thing, but let's call it a Special.
Let's call it the Special Junior.
Junior Special. Junior Special.
Junior.
Let's call it Junior Guzman. I knew a kid in high school, and that was his name.
Okay.
Junior Guzman.
Okay.
So, but unless you went to my high school the year that I graduated, you wouldn't know Junior Guzman.
You're gonna be lost. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Chris. Who is your favorite like this guitar player?
Leslie West.
Oh, that's a good one, dude. Yeah. I like the guy from Georgia Satellites. I wish I knew his name, but remember in that video they played Dan Armstrong's, but like I think he played a double cut Les Paul special.
Okay.
Because they're badass guitars. And of course Johnny Thunders, you know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, Leslie West, that's a great one. And I'd like to know your favorite Les Paul double or single cut special players. The cool thing about this is if you mistake this for a Telecaster, you're wrong. So anyway, let's start at the headstock and go to the buttstock. All right. So this is basically a standard Challenger neck, all mahogany with black poisonwood fretboard. This one does have black binding on the sides because I think it looks cool. And binding is cool because you don't have to backfill those slots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is kind of a pain in the butt. So we are going to go with the standard Hipshot open gear tuners on all of these guitars from now on. Of course, it has a volute and it has our 7-degree headstock angle, bone nut. I mean, it's basically a bone stock Challenger standard neck.
Yep.
Okay. And it is set into a solid mahogany body that is finished in TV yellow. This one features 2 P90 pickups.
The funny thing, you can actually really see a lot of grain in person. I don't know that you can see a lot of grain.
Yeah, can you guys see the grain in there?
Oh, son of a gun. There, maybe. There you go. So anyway, we got our TV yellow technique down. We also have our TV blonde technique down.
I've been calling it TV cream.
TV cream.
Yep.
Dishwater blonde.
In it's so exciting. You might cream in your jeans.
I knew that's where you were going with that. You might yellow in your jeans with this one.
It's so cool. You just might have to wipe the poop out of your pants. You can't just have what's that face for? Have a clean a clean pair of shorts when you open the box.
I was on the fence about owning this guitar until you said I might poop my pants.
It's so good.
Now,
I think, well, wait, because we're sending this guitar out Monday.
Best and the worst day of my life.
We're sending this guitar out Monday to a guy who guy who I'm talking about. We're going to tell everybody who you are here in a moment. Have an extra pair of shorts handy. Yeah. It's pretty good. So this features the Texas Toast kind of custom bridge that they make for us. It's taller than their standard one. It's string through, so it's 6 individual saddles as you saw, string through. Okay, it has the 3-way toggle switch in the classic position. How do you have it going there? Up and down. And it also has the independent volumes master tone.
Correct.
Doug Cook was asking if it was volume tone, or maybe he was saying it was probably volume tone, and he's right.
Yep.
So
because volume tone guitars are dumb.
Why would you want that? Yeah. So yeah, I don't care who makes it, PRS or Fender. Correct. So anyway, so volume tone, and the old switcho changeo there. And now this one, okay.
Exhaust port.
Yes, it has the recessed electro socket, which I think looks cool.
Yep.
People do dig. This is a 24 3/4 scale. What is this? A 12-inch radius?
12-inch radius, okay. 22 frets.
Yep. Yeah, I mean it's a straight up rock and roll monster. Who's banging on the thing over there?
They're replacing a window next door.
Oh, that's broken. Right. So, here's you know what everyone's thinking? Well, that's all good, but what pickups are those?
Yep.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Now, people are thinking, well, yeah, it does. Hey, everybody, I think it does matter what kind of pickups are in there. Why did I go to John Wayne?
I don't know, because of your hat?
Maybe. Because the Duke would want to know what kind of pickups there are in here. And I would, you know what I would say to the Duke? I'd say, Marion, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd say John.
Summer down, Marion.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter what kind of pickups are in this one.
These are merely placards.
These are placeholders, and do you know why they're placeholders, Chris?
Placeholders.
It's fully operational.
They are placeholders.
So Monday morning, Chris and I are going to box this up in a case with a certificate of authenticity, as well as my rules for guitar for owning this guitar, and Captain Beefheart's rules for playing the guitar, a bunch of stickers and stuff. and we're going to ship it off to Dylan McCurchie.
Yep.
He's going to get it, and he's going to do a review of this guitar for his, what is this, his gear talk, I think is what it's called. I'm not sure which one it's going to be, but he's going to get it. And he is then going to replace these pickups with his P90s, because every single guitar that we sell in the series are going to have Dylan's P90s. Whoa, almost spilled my beer. So imagine this, Chris. So you get all of that good stuff, plus the this one here, as well as all the guitars that we're pre-selling will have Dylan's P90s. Extra super cool. Okay.
And so if somebody wants this guitar, and they buy it, be prepared for it to take a little longer, because it's going to go to Dylan.
We're gonna, so if somebody
going to check it out, which is, I think, kind of a cool thing too.
You get the one.
You get the one that, the world famous video guitar,
right?
But anyway, so it'll go to Dylan, and then he'll forward it to you.
So if you buy this guitar this weekend, we'll send it to Dylan on Monday with a forwarding deal, UPS label. If somebody buys it while it's at Dylan's, we'll
figure that out. Label then.
I
know how to do that. It's easy.
Okay, cool. So I'm very super excited about this. So so you know what, people might be wondering, like, well, what's the deal with how about this? How much does it cost, Chris?
Yes.
I think we've got this on the website. The standard price for this instrument is $2,200. And if you buy this guitar right now we've got this priced at $19.99
with a case.
The case shipped. Okay.
And it's a nice case.
And it's a good case. Now, point of order. If you just buy, if there's only one of these, right? Wrong. What we're doing right now for the entire month of February, Chris and I are pre-selling these guitars. So for the entire month of February, if you want to get one of these, you can pre-order it, and it's the same money. Okay. So, and if you want to, you know what I should have done? I should have had like a pre-sale, and then like you pay for half or whatever, or however much down. We can change that, because like it's right now you can go to the website and you can order this one, or you can get a pre-sale one. If you guys want one of these, but you want to, wait and pay it off a little as you go, no sweat. We can work that out. Just let me know and I'll invoice you.
Are we doing this color and
I think we're going to do this color, TV yellow, as well as TV cream.
Okay.
So
and that's it. Don't ask for any other colors.
No, I mean, so you can ask for it, and we'll happily do it, but that's not part of the deal. Correct. So right now, or so if someone goes, well, I want different pickups, or I want one pickup, or I want midnight blue, whatever. We'll do that for you, but it's not going to be $19.99.
Right.
It's going to be a little more. So let's take a super chat from Doug Santaniello. What do you think it says? Send me the invoice.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
When we were talking to Dylan, we said, and then when somebody buys it, and I thought, when Doug buys it,
this guitar is super, super cool.
Yeah, it is. And they'll all be this cool.
Yeah, they will.
Except they'll be cooler because they'll have Dylan pickups in it.
And this one will be too, but it doesn't right now.
Yeah.
So guys, if we had a bunch of interest in the dual P90 Challenger Special Junior Special. So we have right to my right, your left is a Challenger Standard. So let's kind of show off. So this is the standard model, and this is the special model. So you can see, guys, it's a similar guitar, same bridge, same setup, same independent volumes, master tone. This one has two humbuckers. It's got wood binding. And it's just a slightly nicer step up. But this one is no slouch. What is we want, when we did this finish, Chris, we wanted to make it look cool, but we wanted it to have that classic TV yellow finish, right?
Yeah. But we didn't want to, it's really not much less work. I mean, there's you don't have to take binding off.
Well, actually you do.
Well, a little bit. Yeah. Straight lines are easy. But yeah, it's got the full boat finish. It's not satin or anything like that. It's full boat, full shiny, full gloss.
Okay. Yeah. So this is smooth to the touch and it looks awesome. Hey, let's take a question here from Mike. Mike, I did not get your email about ordering a guitar. I don't think. Let me go through and check some of the other. Let me go back and check some of the other emails and we'll find it. So, yeah.
So anyway, so I'm really excited to send this to Dylan and let him check it out, and then it'll be a cool video to see. I'm hoping he plays it. I can't imagine he's not going to play it with these pickups in it.
He says that he's going to try to get a special guest star to play it.
Oh, that would be cool too. Yeah.
I bet it's the guy from Georgia Satellites. I don't know his name.
Well, they are in Georgia now.
How could it not be that guy?
Yeah, I mean, that guy's probably just hanging out, waiting for Dylan to call.
Probably.
Yeah, but anyway, so that'll be a cool, fun video, and then you can actually hear how your new guitar might sound.
Yeah, if you're as badass as the guy Dylan's going to get to play,
or even if Dylan just plays it.
Sure, Dylan badass too.
Yeah, and
I mean, he's pretty good for a 20-year-old guy.
Yeah. But Dylan pickups are cool. So
we have requests all the time for Dylan pickups. So like Gary Redburn, for example, has a Dylan pickup in his guitar that Mike Learn is currently pinstriping right this moment. So
right now,
as we speak.
Yep.
So anyhow, so here, let's take a super chat, Chris, from Dave, who wants to know, ever do a Challenger bass? Well, Dave and a couple other people have wanted to know this before. No, we have not ever done a Challenger bass. It's not that I don't like the idea of doing a Challenger bass, but this body's kind of little.
It is.
And the horn only goes so far. So I don't think it's going to bend. I mean, so, here's how, if you want one and you want to pay to do it, okay, sure. Because it's the Challenger. So I'll be happy to do it. I would try to talk you out of it though. I would try to talk you into something else. How about that? Because, I had something very important to say about the Challenger bass. I think that Leo Fender really got the precision bass pretty much dialed in.
Yeah.
Right. We could make something cool and call it the Challenger bass, but I don't think that it would be exactly the same as this.
You've had an experience with a Les Paul bass, which was not your favorite bass.
Oh man, I loved it though.
Well,
I loved it in the
way
case.
It looks and all of that, but as soon as you put it on, it was like, oh.
And it was 34-inch scale, and it was I'm like, I don't know.
Too much bass for this small of a body.
Yeah, I think so. And the one that I had was an older one where the body was exactly the same size as the guitar. I guess they made like a slightly oversized one a few years ago. For
Buckethead have something to do with that?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. And it was probably a slightly different, but then it's a heavier guitar. And it's sort of like the Paul Reed Smith bass that looks a lot like the Paul Reed Smith guitar. They look cool, but I've never actually seen anyone play one.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean it's not good. It just means that I haven't seen anybody play one.
Yeah. So. If you want it to be, like if you were going to make this bigger, you'd have to make everything slightly bigger, and then it would just look bigger.
Plus, I think that the further you push this horn out on a bass, the better you are.
You couldn't just make it longer.
We could do a 30-inch scale one, but which that would be better than a 34-inch scale, but yeah. So if you want one, Dave, Richard's asked me about it too, and I'm like, I don't know, and I mean, I guess we could, but it wouldn't be that tricky to do.
No,
I mean, but I would at the very least urge you to go short scale. So and that's what Joe says. Make a short scale Challenger bass. Slacker Deluxe wants to know, how about a Kaiser bass? Now that's an interesting idea. So for those of you who don't know, what we call the Kaiser blade, you might look at it and go, well, that's a parlor electric guitar. Or if you're very astute, you might go, well, that's a no cutaway Les Paul electric guitar, which it is. That would be a fun bass too. But again, the shorter scale would be better. 32 maybe. 34 would be way too long, I think. So 30
is too floppy.
At 30 is kind of a plinky. And I have a couple 30-inch scale basses that I like.
Mhm.
But I like them because they look cool, not because they're
Yeah.
sonically
Well,
killer.
depending on what you're wanting to do with it, but if you're wanting the low end rumble that Matt Flaherty is known for,
That's right.
you just can't you can't achieve it on a 30-inch scale.
But you can add a buttload of fuzz.
It's true,
which I do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so guys, this is the I don't know what it's called, but yeah, the Challenger Special Challenger Junior.
Mm-hmm.
And did you guys tell me who your
TV special,
who your favorite, who your favorite TV, your after school special is? Your favorite after school special player is? Someone here said Neil Young. But it was Brad, and I don't know. Brad's been kind of vocal about what Neil Young is up to. I don't know if Neil Young played. Maybe he did. I like Neil Young still. He's kind of doing some weird stuff now, but yeah.
Do you know why he's doing some weird stuff?
No,
because he's Neil Young.
Because he's
so he can.
Well, and he's always done kind of. Yeah. He's always been out there. Yeah. Dylan wants to know, why don't we call it the short bus? Well, Dylan, I don't know the answer to that. Terry wants to know string through Junior, and it is string through, Terry. You can dig that it is in fact string through. This combination, string through and the new bridge that we're getting from Hipshot. I don't know if you guys remember this, but if you've been watching for a little while, you know that I had a bunch of bridges made that I kind of stopped liking. Mm-hmm. And when I look so I still have a bunch of them, and they're in a box, and I just put it away because I don't want to use them on anything. Because compared to this setup, they're clunky, and that's okay. You know what I mean? It's just, and it was my design, right? So the clunkiness is on me because I designed it, and it was kind of clunky. This is way nicer. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well, and it cops that same look.
Yeah,
and does all the same things that you liked about that other one. Mm-hmm. You liked that other one was big, and
this is taller than the standard bridge. Yeah. So so this is a kind of a cool you can get these, but Hipshot made them for us, and they're super cool. Yep. So yeah. And they're standard equipment on all 2022 Challengers. Now, you know what people are going to ask? Well, can I get one with a different bridge? And I'm going to say, well, that's not a standard then at that point. Yeah. But probably not. And here's why, guys.
Well, we are doing those with another bridge.
Oh, that's right. We are doing these with a trem.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which almost looks identical.
Yeah, if you pull the arm out, it would be indistinguishable almost.
Virtually,
so. Yeah. The cool thing about using this bridge is that our neck angle at the body is such that you can lay this guitar down and the headstock doesn't hit the tip of the headstock does not hit the thing you're laying it on. So it's a stronger guitar with a stronger neck and it's better. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Okay.
Yep. Can I set this down?
Hell yeah, you can.
Good, because my arm's getting sore.
Okay.
Yeah. I hurt it last week. Old.
Don't lick the windows on the bus. Those P90s are the way to go. Looks awesome. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, I think that
Dylan's P90s are the way to go. These are
they're just regular place holding.
Pickups.
You know what I mean?
These are pickups.
Yeah. Joe says he's intending to pick up a Challenger this year.
Cool.
Chris, play the guitar to the hammering on the window.
Good idea.
Dan wants to know, Matt, I'm pooping my pants just listening to you say how great it is. Thank you, Dan. Hey, will you give me another one too, Christian? Okay.
Already was on it.
Doc says it's awesome. You know why Doc says it's awesome?
Because it is.
Because it is.
And Doc is cool.
That's right. Michael says SRV played the back room when he was 18, way too young to see that. I'm going backwards, so I'm missing some of this stuff. Blackberry Smoke, yada yada. Leslie West. Jeremy Kelly wants to know what's the neck angle. And Jeremy is a cool dude who builds guitars,
Mhm.
and I like him a lot. The neck angle is mostly straight where it joins the body. The headstock angle is 7 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
SS says he can't see the grain on the TV. I assure you, you can in real life.
It's got it's actually really, really cool. It looks, you know what it looks like?
Grain.
TV yellow.
TV yellow. Yeah. Should we show the TV cream?
Yeah,
it's not really ready, but we can kind of show it.
Well, we showed it last time.
Yeah.
Just go back and watch the other video.
Yeah.
It's just like TV yellow, only creamy.
Some guys are talking about the who played for Georgia Satellites and how Rick Richards and Dan Baird. I can't.
I think Dan Baird's the one.
Yeah, I think he's the guitar. I think who's the singer? He played at Telly. Yeah. Let's see. So I think you guys are digging the TV yellow Challenger, and you know what? I am super cool on it. So Mangled Guitar says his wife has 2 J frames. Don't mess around with her. How
many guitars does she have to hold those?
Well, you'd need 1 or 2.
At least 1. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So let's go. Well, we're done with. So let's move forward here.
Okay.
Let's see. Bobby Dill, who has seen that guitar, says that it looks much better in person. Thank you, Bobby. We're going to see Bobby in February. What's the matter?
I was kind of hoping that it would look better in the camera, and I could kind of tell that it doesn't look as good as it could.
Well, you know, when you have our very sophisticated camera setup.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it looks pretty good in the picture.
I think it's great. It's a great looking guitar.
Well, yeah, it's really cool. And you've had some Instagram pictures of it and stuff like that. I think it's just in this environment that it doesn't.
Richard says it's a killer Challenger Junior. Tom says, would I ruin the value of an SRV Strat if I change the frets? They are beveled too much and I hate them, but I love the guitar. Well, Tom, I can't say that you would ruin the value, but I can say that if it was Stevie Ray's guitar, he'd have changed the frets if he didn't.
He would have, yeah. You know what I would do? I would get a neck that has frets that you like and save the Stevie Ray one.
Yeah.
Because I think at some point every Stevie Ray guitar, if it's nice and it's in mint condition kind of thing, it's going to be worth some money. And if you go monkeying with it versus just bolting on another neck and leaving the Stevie Ray neck.
Well, that's the other thing too. How much is it going to cost to refret the neck?
Yeah,
probably as much or more than it would be to just buy it.
Just get a different neck. And, and go that route.
Here's a good one. Jeremy Redor wants to know carved top Challenger in 2022. Chris and I have been struggling with the notion of carved top Challenger for a while now, and I mean, where do you come down on the whole? This look at Steve from Maximum Guitars calling me. Where do you come down on the carved top Challenger, Chris? And we'll both talk a little bit about it. But then I want to take Mike's question, who's the super chat.
Okay. Carved top. Would it be cool? Yeah. Is it a lot more work? Yeah. Is it something we want to do?
Maybe.
No.
We've come up with a handful of carved top Challengers through the years, and none of them are really jumping out at us and saying this is what we want. So we did one that's like a bell carve that I'm like, that's okay. We did one that you did that was like almost like a German carve, like a Mosrite, that was really neat.
Carve, yeah. It was that was kind of the precursor to the electric sex machine.
That's right.
So it was that same exact carve. And those are okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The price of the guitars would go up a lot. It's a lot more work.
But I'm not 100% sure that we're ready to do that yet.
Yeah. I think ultimately that's kind of where we landed.
Plus, I think that the Challenger standard is really cool as is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think that adding a carved top is going to make it extra neat.
Yeah, so, I don't think so either. Even the ones that we've done weren't. I mean, obviously we're not doing them anymore.
So Jeremy, in answer to your question, probably not.
Yeah.
Maybe, but probably not.
Yeah.
So thank you for that though. So let's take Mike's super chat.
Okay. Mike
in Chicago.
Okay.
Who basically has paid $5 to see his guitar.
Evil Burrito.
Yes. Well, can you get Mike's guitar? Because it's
Mike.
It's buffed and it looks like $1 million.
Mike's is
Mike wants to know, hey guys, off topic. What does it say on the body of the Rockabilly online? Something honey. We can show that guitar too. It's put away.
It is put away.
It says, hey Mona.
It says, hey Mona, I'm a Roadrunner baby.
I'm a Roadrunner baby.
Who do you love on the fretboard?
Yep.
I think that's it.
That guitar is a crazy, crazy cool guitar. Mike,
you ready?
You
ready? You ready, Mike?
Man, get a load of that. So this is all the way buffed, right? Or does it need to go through white?
It looks all the way buffed.
Okay. So this guitar is actually
I actually see. Yeah.
This guitar is actually one of the ones we're going to put together ASAFP. Yes.
Yep.
Because I know Mike's waiting on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
yeah. Hope you like the burst.
We showed him the burst. I love that color. I think that color is rad.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yep. And I think this is going to be one of the very first ones that is going to be like kind of a traditional cool color, but with a talent bar. Because we've done a couple with trims that like had crazy finishes.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to really sex it up a little bit.
It's all dusty on the back. Who got it dusty? That's
Not me.
it. It was. I think I didn't wipe it down after
Yeah.
I set it on the towel. So yeah.
Get a load of that, man. That thing's killer.
Yep.
Okay.
It's kind of heavy though.
Oh yeah, that thing weighs like 3 pounds, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. Every time we pick it up, I'm
Yeah.
like, this is light.
Let's see. It's mint, but the neck is the part that I love the most. LOL. Yeah. Okay. That's we're talking about the Stevie Ray Strat.
Oh.
Yeah. So okay, I'm jumping all over the place here, guys. Dylan says, but yes, I may have to have a TT Junior. If you have a junior, if you have a thing for juniors, I think the Challenger Junior is gonna blow you away, Dylan. You're probably gonna poop your pants. Like I said, have a change of shorts. It's not a bad idea. Just saying. And all of the pickups will be Dylan P90s.
Yep.
Now we're capping the number that we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I don't think we're going to sell as many as we're capping it. And so I'm not just saying like, we're going to cap it at as many as we can make, but I want to get these
limited edition,
but it is a limited thing. And I want to get them like kind of in there and done fast. I don't want them to be sitting around. I'd like for these things to be done inside of 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
So if you order it tomorrow, I'd like for it to be done in 90 days or less. Okay. Which, by the way, when it comes to challengers, that's exactly where we are. When it comes to other like custom one-off things, it's considerably longer than that. Yeah. Is it not? It's about a year. But for challengers, we push challengers to the front because that's what we make the most of. So, yeah.
Yep.
And we've got our technique down. I mean, we've got them to where they're perfect every time.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Okay. Let's see. Steve wants to know, what should the depth measurement of a Telecaster neck pocket be? 0.625.
5/8. Yeah.
5/8 of an inch.
Yep.
You could go a little deeper.
You go a little deeper if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not much.
Here's a super chat from Jeremy. He says, thanks guys. Great guitar the way they are. That's awesome. Holy crap. The comments are coming in fast and furious. People are enjoying the happy hour on Friday.
Good.
A little bit of extra time on Friday. Yeah. Doc says that Dylan Talks Tone, I'm going to need something for that Explorer. Suggestions? I would say whatever pickups fit the. No, she's not talking to me. He's talking
to Dylan. Maybe, hopefully, Dylan will get this. Lawler makes a real good pickup. People chiming in with other brands.
Stuff.
Yeah, when they're on Dylan's comments is a dick move.
Now, Mike says, damn, now I might have to buy a TT Junior, which I think that Mike is like Mike's a monster player, and his guitar player who is in his Van Diva Burrito, Ryan, is also a monster player.
Cool.
Ryan has 2 challengers.
Mhm.
Mike only has the 1. And we were talking about a 24 fret our version of the double cutaway Challenger. It's 24
okay.
fret, the Honey Badger.
Yeah.
But I think there's something about P90s, and Mike gets it, man. There's like, if you want to like just come out and punch people in the face,
what about
how awesome your guitar is?
What about a
kick
24 fret 1 pickup Challenger?
That
way you don't have to sweat where the neck pickup is and all of that.
Well, okay, because like I was telling Mike when he asked about that very thing, was we can't change it to where you have all of a sudden have a bunch of access to.
No, if you're looking for more access.
So basically you'd kind of have to like come over the guitar to play Stanley Jordan style right here. Because maybe. Because I suppose you could. I don't know how. I mean, so you could like hit that note that only dogs can hear. Wee wee wee.
Play Chris's octave song.
Yeah.
Bing 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 bing.
But I mean, I think a 22 fret P90 is like if you had 2 guitars and they were both Challengers and one had humbuckers and had a talent bar and one had P90s and a stop tail, that'd be badass. So
that's a good looking guitar.
Tell you, buddy.
I like looking at them after I'm done with them.
This thing is killer, man.
Yeah, it is neat. Yeah.
This is actually available right
now. More flame on it.
Yeah, this thing has a buttload of figure in it. You guys
does, and the binding.
So we actually have 2 Challenger standards ready to go right now. Like they are ready to go. They're in a case, boxed up. Well, this one's not in a case, but the case is empty because this one's not in it.
And they're not boxed up.
But these are like ready to go today if somebody wants to buy a standard. So yeah.
Are those available on the website?
Yeah, they are. As it turns out, they are. So Mike says 22 is just fine. I'll bend up there.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Doc says, any plans for a single P90 version of the TT Junior Special? Can we show? It's way over there.
And it's sanded flat and it doesn't look that good. But
okay. Yeah. But Doc, yes. There are not only plans for a single P90 version of the TT Junior Special. There is that guitar. We have one that's actually almost ready to go. It's got a tobacco burst finish right now. You don't want to show it? It'll have a tobacco burst finish when it's done. Yeah, if you want to show it. Yeah, I want to see. All right. I mean, for those of you who haven't, seen it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make Chris wander all over Hell's Half Acre, but we have a bunch of cool stuff and people want to know. Plus, it's Doc, and he's a cool guy, right? Plus, I think, too, that single P90 guitars are badass. Now, you guys have to remember this is scuffed back because it's got to get one more round of clear. Another round of clear because somebody puffed through right there or sanded through right there. Okay. So see it? So I'm going to fix that. No big shake. Generally speaking, we don't like to tell people this. Well, mistakes happen. Okay, yeah. And yeah, the original idea was to have this one done with the TV yellow one until that little thing happened. And it was like, well, can't do that. But this will be, so grab the TV yellow one again, would you please? So this will be exactly the same setup with just a single pickup. And of course it won't have volume tone. It's got volume tone and same bridge, same tuners, everything. This one will have a pick guard though, because I don't know if you can see it. You can see the neck pocket the neck comes all the way down to here because that's just the way these guitars are. So Doc, in answer to your question, yes, there is a single P90 version of that guitar. And I think it is killer. So, yeah. Okay. That's cool. All right. Thank you, Chris. Dylan. Okay. Dylan says he wants to make a better version of the DiMarzio Super Distortion. Okay. That's a lofty goal and one that I absolutely want to see happen. So yeah, I would love to see that. The Dylan version of the Super D. Woo. The Super Dylan. Woo. Super Dylan. That's an awesome name too. Dylan, if you make a Super Dylan, I want one. I might want two. Shark Air asks, is the top volume knob for the treble pickup, it would make it easier to do volume swells. Well, it's not right now, but it could be. So, yeah.
We have wired them up that way. It's easy to swap it around.
Yep.
Well, kind of, yeah. But yeah. Your guitar player, we did that on his.
Yeah, Brett's we wired it with just 2 volumes, no tone. 2 volumes, and we switched.
And we switched it. So
switched
the front
them.
one is the bridge,
Yep.
and the back one is the neck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did that on something else, and then was playing it, and it confused me a lot. So, and then I remembered I just leave the bridge on 10, so who cares?
Just crank it all the way up. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we can do that. That's an easy thing to do. So yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Corey asks, brown tortoiseshell pick guard? Yes, on the single pickup.
Is that what we're doing?
We have it. Yeah, we
Okay.
actually made it, and it's looking good. The other thing is, Corey, your neck got glued in today.
It did. I saw it.
Which means your guitar is ready for paint starting tomorrow. Well, it was not going to go into paint tomorrow, but
Yeah.
it was ready for paint. Yeah.
It's moving along.
Mike agrees that he would buy one of those Super Dylans too. And SS says, I think the Super Dylan. That's a great idea. Yeah. All right. You know what? This hat is awesome. This hat is killer. If you don't like this hat, then you don't like Christmas.
And you don't like fun.
Yeah, you don't like fun. Well, you do.
I like fun.
Yeah, I know
just
you
fine.
do. Yeah.
I also like your hat.
Yeah.
See?
I thought you didn't, but okay.
Looks good on you.
Yeah. Chris likes to tease me all the time.
Hey, did you see what's behind you?
I did.
Watch.
Look, it looks like you're wearing it. Lots of people are into the Super Dylan. Dylan, you got to make it. Now it's not going to be an easy road to
Well, first of all, you got to figure out what you don't like about the Super Distortion.
Or just make a copy of it and call it the Super Dylan.
Oh, yeah, but there's lots of people that make copies of stuff. I mean, he didn't say I want to make Super Distortion.
I think he did say
I want to make a better version of the Super Distortion.
The natural inference is that he wants to make it better.
Yeah,
which I don't know.
I thought he said that.
That's tricky.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what he wants to do.
Yeah, what don't you like?
One of the things that I think is cool about the Super D is I like the dual cream, which I think DiMarzio still says you can't do that. Which if you just do it, I don't have a dog in that hunt. You know what I mean? I think Larry DiMarzio is cool, and I don't want to. But I'm not going to tell someone how else to how to do it. It's their ceramic magnets. The Super Distortion is not like so wildly hot that you can't clean it up. It's surprisingly versatile.
Well, so what's the story of the Super Distortion?
Well, the Super Distortion, as I understand it, is it was one of the original pickups that you could get to replace something with, and so everybody who had a record deal in the 70s and played a Les Paul this was a very popular modification. Yank the PAF out of the bridge and replace it with a DiMarzio Super Distortion.
Yeah.
Most notably, I think Ace Frehley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you liked Kiss, if you liked Ace's guitar tone, you liked Super Distortion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was a ceramic magnet, wound a little hot. It was a slightly hotter slightly hotter PAF ceramic magnet, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So the way I hear the story is that Seymour Duncan was doing a lot of replacing the magnets in PAFs because at one point
Seymour Duncan was, or Larry DiMarzio?
Larry DiMarzio.
Oh, okay, sorry. Larry DiMarzio. Okay, yeah, sorry.
But anyway, he was doing a lot of replacing magnets. The bar, because it's a bar magnet.
You can just pull those out and put a different.
Yeah,
you can go from 2 to 5 to
whatever. And putting in ceramic magnets into original PAF pickups because at one point it was just an old pickup, right?
Yeah,
just old guitar.
Yeah.
And somebody said you should start making these pickups. And so then he decided, okay, I'll make them and I'll change it just slightly, but it's not much hotter, but it's got ceramic magnets which have more pull.
Yeah.
So
what do you think about
and Dylan's probably going, no, Chris, you're totally wrong.
He might, yeah.
You're such a jerk.
Here's what he's probably saying exactly that.
Yeah. That I'm a jerk?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's the story I heard.
I would bet you
I
that
can't even get the guy's name right.
I would bet you that if Dylan does a Super Dylan, it won't have those like Allen key
Yeah.
things. It'll just be a standard deal.
Okay. That seems like one of the defining characteristics of that
The
pickup.
dual cream
I think-
and those,
I think what he's going to do is he's going to make something that is infinitely more splittable into a different sound.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Than the standard.
I guess we'll just have to see
Yeah.
what Dylan comes up with for the
Mhm.
Super D.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a little super chat here, shall we, Chris?
Yep.
From our good friend Doc, who says the Super Dylan is actually available now. It's called the Super 8, available to buy on Dylan's website right now. Okay, so yeah, if that is if that's ceramic magnet, then yeah, then it would be that.
I don't know.
But it's not called the Super Dylan. So, but
Mhm.
Super 8 is cool too. And we have one of those, yes?
We have two of
Is
those.
that what's in the
I
Blessed
believe
Ply?
so, yeah.
Dylan, you might recollect. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doug Cook, who's coming out on
He
the
is.
6th of February,
Yep.
says
Yep.
tone, whatever we all know the tone comes from the wood and not the pickup. Silly.
Yep.
Doug's talking about a cool video that is kind of making the rounds, and it's the darling video of guitar nerds everywhere. And that's a guy who basically has strings from one table to the other
Yeah.
and is playing them as though
Uh-huh.
so there's no body.
Yeah. Yeah. That kind of reminds me of this video. I don't know who did it, but this guy mounted a Telecaster neck to a fence post in his backyard.
I seem to remember that.
And then
Yeah.
played the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I wish I could remember who that guy was.
I think it was Neil Young.
It was
And
Neil
he would yell to the guys at the sound where the amp was, I need more fence.
Yeah.
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 Actually, Neil Young did that. He had a bunch of amps in this barn,
Mm-hmm.
and he would row out to this lake on his property and crank his guitar and play it and yell, "More barn!" That's how I heard the story. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah. So the first, I think maybe the first video I saw of Dylan's was him
the fence
doing
guitar.
the fence
That was a
telly,
good one.
and I knew I liked him as soon as I saw
Yeah.
that. I was like, this guy knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for a young guy, he knows what he's
I
talking
mean,
about. Yeah.
man, how it had to be 16 or 17
I
then,
think so.
right?
Yeah, something like that.
Because that was a
yeah.
little while ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
at least 3 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. He's an old soul.
Well, he is.
You know,
Yeah.
for a 25-year-old, 68-year-old guy, he's yeah.
Yep.
Chris, what do you think? Should we go get a bottle of John Daniels and drink some of it? I don't know if I can pay the freight for John Daniels tonight. Are you much of a
Yeah.
whiskey guy?
No, I'm really not.
Okay, I like whiskey, but I can't pay the freight for shots of whiskey anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Doing shots is like, yeah, that's kind of my
Yeah. If I'm going to do, I'm not going to do shots.
Mike says it
Let's
was
just be
Nestle
honest.
West. NESTLES.
Mm-hmm.
Nestle West.
Nestle makes the very best.
The very West. Well, yeah. So I think if I go to Jim's and I show up without a bottle of John Daniels, well, first of all, he's got whiskey, but it's kind of tacky to show up with no John Daniels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, maybe not tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow.
All right.
So yeah. Well, did you have fun, Chris? This happy hour?
Yes.
Did you have enough beers?
Yes.
Okay. You still have to operate a motor vehicle,
Mhm.
unlike me. No, I have. Yeah, I've had 2 beers, so
Mhm.
not a big deal. But I had a lot of fun on the Friday happy hour, telling you guys about, and this was a great reveal too. By the way, guys, we're going to try to do a reveal every single Friday, and if we don't do a reveal of a guitar, we're going to show you something else cool.
Show and tell.
That's right. So now remember, we will not be doing a Sunday live stream this year, but we're going to replace it with a premiere video. Chris and I will be watching and we'll be commenting and answering your questions. And I think it's going to be a cool one because this is something that people have asked for a bunch. I'd like to see you do a Challenger build series. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. This video actually started out as we were going to show off a new tool though.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sort of morphed into, well, hey, if we're going to do this, let's
Yeah. It
do
was a
something
good
else
start.
good.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
What?
Because, well, when you said, when we got the tool done, and it's basically a glue jig,
A glue squeezer.
yeah, and I figured you were just going to glue something to something, and that was going to be it.
Yes.
You know, like I'm going to glue a top onto this 2x4.
Yeah.
And but you said, okay, now is the time for me to start this other thing.
Because what normally happens in the past is I glue something to something, and then I'm like, what am I going to do with this something?
Yeah.
So we actually we just made another Challenger body. So that's kind of what we do now. We build Challengers. So
So
yeah.
So someday somebody will be like, I'm pretty sure that mine's the one in that video.
You could be that guy. Slacker Deluxe wants to know, will the Sunday series be at the usual time? Yes, sir, it will. 5 o'clock on Sundays.
Yep.
And hang out with us. Now, the videos are going to be however long they're going to be. I kind of like for them to be, fairly decent length. But yeah, so all right. So guys, thanks for watching. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. I know you guys have stuff you want to do besides sit around drinking beer with me and Chris. I know that I have stuff I want to do that includes sitting around drinking beer with Chris, because frankly, everybody loves Chris. That's just all there is to it. So anyway, all right, guys, we will see you next time. We'll talk to you on Sunday at the premiere video, and we'll talk to you then. Looking forward to it. Guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you then.